Hi, this is Debbie with Book and Bujo, and welcome here. Today I am going through my Christmas haul of Kindle books and movies. In December I do my 12 books of Christmas and 12 movies of Christmas. Usually my favorites, ones that I really love to watch, and it's usually on the movie side, and then the books usually ones that I haven't read and find some fun heartwarming Christmas story. This year we started to watch the movies early, and this time we have a bunch of DVDs that we've had for 2, 3, 4 years that we have never even opened, because I tend to watch the same Christmas movies that I love every year and then just add a new one here or there. But this year we decided we'll start just watching some of the ones that we haven't opened yet. So the first one we watched, so we'll start with movies and then we'll move on to the Kindle books. So the first one we watched is Four Christmases with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn. And we do like this one. This one is cute. There are parts of it that are a little hard to watch. It's a little stressful. But it was really fun. It's a cute one. Definitely romantic comedy. So next up we watched Christmas in Conway. This one has Andy Garcia, and I don't remember her name. It has Mandy Moore and Sherry Arteri and Riley Smith. So this one is heartwarming and the most depressing Christmas movie I've ever seen in my life. So it's a good movie. We did enjoy it, but it was definitely not uplifting. It was just sad. 4 Kleenexes, sad. So Andy Garcia and his wife, or he brings his wife home. She has cancer, and Mandy Moore is the on-site nurse that is living with them. And basically they realize this is probably going to be her last Christmas with them. And so hold on a second. Walter wants to climb up here with me. Go ahead. Okay, Walter, go ahead. Oh, he wants to be in the lap. Okay, so Mandy Moore is the nurse, and they realize that this is going to be her last Christmas with them, and so he wants to make it special. And it's beautiful, it's heartwarming, but oh my gosh, have some Kleenex nearby. So there we go. That was one that we were gifted. So most of these are ones that we were gifted. I didn't actually purchase any of them, but so the next one we watched was A Christmas Eve Miracle. And this one was fun. It's got C. Thomas Howell. It's got Jonathan Silverman. I love them. They're great. They're the side characters. And it was really cute. We liked it. It's probably not one we would watch again. This will probably go to other family members to see if they want to watch it. But yeah, it was cute. So it's the whole Christmas Eve miracle kind of thing. So you meet Santa Claus, you make a wish. It's kind of like an alternate life. Hi, Walter. Yeah. So you get to see another side of what would happen if you didn't have kids, what would happen if you did have kids, that kind of thing. Kind of like Family Man with Nicolas Cage, but a little cheesier. But it was cute. We enjoyed it. Not sad we watched it. Alright, so next up we have a triple feature here. We watched the first one, which is A Country Christmas Story. And it's cute. Again, heartwarming. It's we typically like the more rom-coms where you have the romance, but the comedy. We like the comedy, but not as much into the drama. So Christmas in Conway, definitely a drama. So A Country Christmas Story, this one's fun. It's got Dolly Parton in it, mainly just in a cameo role. But they want to find the next country star. So you have to be under the age of 18 and you get to audition. And so this 14-year-old auditions and makes it into the finals. And it goes through her life story and the time it takes for her to get onto the show and all of that. And it's really fun. It's got some stress in there. It's got a little bit of drama in there, but it's nice and heartwarming. Okay, so and then next we watched Christmas in the Pines. So we had never seen this one before. So Country Christmas Story, I had seen that one once before. So Christmas in the Pines, we hadn't seen this one. This one was really cute. It's definitely a rom-com, right up our alley. So this one, both of these characters, the main characters, are looking to buy a cottage for their family, and so they could spend Christmas in this cottage. And for some reason, the owner of the cottage sells it to both of them, but he doesn't remember which offer he accepted first, but he accepted both of them. Possession is 9/10 of the law, so whoever stays in the cottage the longest, basically, up through Christmas Day, gets the cottage, and the other one doesn't. So that one was a cute one. We would definitely keep that one and watch that one again. And then we watched The 12 Trees of Christmas, and I've seen that one before as well, and that one's really cute. So basically the main character works at a library, and the library is going to be torn down to put up condos, and the owner, or the grandson of the man who built the library, is the one that's tearing it down. And so then they're trying into a mad rush of 2 weeks of trying to save the library, and it's a really good one. I like that one. All right, so now we're up to ones we are still on our list to watch that we haven't watched yet. One of them, actually, we have seen it. It's this last one on here, and that's Kristin's Christmas Past, and it's got Sherry Appleby in it from the original Roswell series. I love this one. So she's in her, I want to say, in her 30s. She's still kind of living paycheck to paycheck, and she's not got the life that she wanted, and so she tries to. Basically, she's going back in time and trying to teach her younger self not to make the mistakes that she did, and kind of goes from there. But that one's a really fun one, and we always enjoy watching that one, which is the main reason we kept that 3-pack. So another movie that I hauled that we have seen before, but we didn't own, and that's Christmas with the Kranks. This one's cute. It's fun. It's hilarious. I mean, it's got Tim Allen and, why am I blanking on his name? Jamie Lynn Curtis, Dan Aykroyd. So, I mean, just with the three of them in it, you know it's going to be a good time. So, Christmas with the Kranks, definitely recommend that one. And then I got this one as a gift, and this one is Silver Bells with, and I always want to say Anne Hesh. No idea what this movie is about. So let's see if it says. It's the Christmas season. Christy Bryn hasn't felt much joy since his wife died 4 years ago. When the family Christmas tree business brings him and 2 children from Nova Scotia to New York City for the holidays, Christy's all-work demeanor creates a family fallout. Catherine is at work on her latest endeavor, a Manhattan art photography museum, the Look Up Project, which urges New Yorkers to look upward and experience the holidays in a new way. Ironically, the concept is personally challenging for Catherine, who is struggling through her 3rd Christmas since losing her husband to cancer. Though their paths cross frequently, Catherine and Christy remain emotionally isolated until a compelling crisis draws them together. It is only then that they rediscover the gifts of the season, faith, hope, and love, which are beginning to unfold from a renewed perspective. So this one sounds just heartwarming and sweet. Most likely a Kleenex or 2 on this one. Not quite the rom-com, but definitely a romance. All right, next up, that was also a gift, is Christmas with Holly. Again, don't really know much of anything about this one. It's a Hallmark movie with Sean Ferris and Eloise Mumford. Maggie Conway has had it with big city living, especially after being left at the altar. She moves to the small town of Friday Harbor in Washington State, finally realizing her dream of opening a toy store, and meets Mark Nagel, the proprietor of the local coffee shop. It's not quite love at first sight, but almost. Next up, we have Deck the Heart, still not open, as you can tell from the shine on the package. This one looks like it's going to be heartwarming, but probably more of a comedy as well. So Chris Ackerman is a workaholic who has to change his priorities when his grandfather wills him the family home in Maine with the stipulation that he hosts Christmas for the entire clan. Too busy with work and with no experience cooking or decorating, Chris hires local event planner Meredith Block to transform the home into a winter wonderland. Over the course of the month, Meredith also ends up transforming Chris's view of life and helps him appreciate the magic of Christmas again. So that sounds like it's going to be right up our alley. All right, and now we have those 2 and 4 packs that they sell every Christmas. And again, this one's another one that's was a gift. So we have One Winter Weekend and One Winter Proposal. So I assume this is part 1 and part 2, or the sequel of the movie. And this is about Kara, a woman's magazine writer who gets burned by her boyfriend on New Year's Eve, decides to go on a dating detox. Challenged by her employer to write about it, she hopes a spontaneous ski getaway with her best friend will spark inspiration. Complicating matters, they discover they've double booked their chalet with 2 eligible men. Sounds like that one will be a good rom-com. All right, now we got the 4 packs. So these ones are always fun. There's always at least one that I'm like, eh, and the other 3 are usually like, yeah. So let's see what we got in this one. We have Love at Thanksgiving Day, Parade, Christmas Song, Baby's First Christmas, and A Bride for Christmas. These have some actors that are in quite a few of the Christmas movies. So yeah, it's one of the Countdown to Christmas collections from Hallmark. And then we have, what's that one say? Yeah, that one was the Holiday Hallmark collection. And then we have the Holiday Romance collection. And this one actually has one of my absolutely favorite Christmas movies on it. So this one has the most wonderful time of the year, Annie Claus is Coming to Town, Holiday Engagement, which I have seen and is very cute, and one of my favorites ever, and that's A Christmas Kiss, also actually with one of the actors from the original Roswell series. This is the Christmas Kiss, and so I've seen the bottom 2. I have not seen the top 2, so we'll see what we think about that. So thanks to my sister for gifting me this one. All right, and then the last one that we have not opened yet. I have seen one of the movies on this one, so I was really excited to get this because I do like this movie. So we've got Trading Christmas, The Case for Christmas, The National Tree, and then the one that I have seen is Lucky Christmas, and that's got Jessica from Saved by the Bell, so that's fun. But this one is another Holiday Hallmark collection. So that's the end of the holiday movies that I got, and you'll have to wait for my favorite Christmas movie and Christmas books video to come out in December, and then I'll go through, let's narrow it down to my top 12, maybe a baker's dozen, and do the top 13 favorite Christmas movies and Christmas books that I've been reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos for me, and let's get on to my Kindle Christmas book haul. And my snuggle buddy stole my chair. So for my Kindle book hauls, so I got this really cool Kindle cover because mine was falling apart, my other one, and I didn't realize. So I have the Kindle Paperwhite, and when I was looking up getting the new cover, I realized I thought this is from I thought it was from 2019. It's actually from 2011. So it's a lot older than I thought, which is pretty cool. The Kindle, and I take this everywhere. I use this every single day, and I'm amazed at how well this Kindle Paperwhite has lasted. I think this was, it's actually my second or third one. So I had the original Kindle, the first one that came out, and I think this is the only other one I've gotten. I bought one for my mom. I always think I've had 3, but one of them I bought for my mom, so this is the second one I've had. It's pretty cool. Alright, so books I've gotten free on Kindle for Christmas. So I go through, there's like BookBub, there's Freebooksy, there's a few other emails that you can sign up for that tell you what books are free on Kindle that day, that week, whatever. I will link these below. I can't guarantee they're all still going to be free. A lot of them are 99 cents normally, $2.99, so still a reasonable price for your Kindle book. So let's go through some of the ones that I found. So the first one is To Fall for a Duke by Christmas. I have this, my whole office is just windows, which is beautiful for looking out, but it does produce a lot of glare, so I apologize for the glare. So, To Fall for a Duke by Christmas. This is written by Sadie Bosk, and it is a prequel to the Necessary Arrangements series. So basically all of these Kindle books I know nothing about. We're going to go into all of them blind. May read a little bit of the synopsis of each of them. But I assume this one is going to be a rom-com, or a romance, a Christmas romance. Yeah, it also comes up under historical romance and novella. It's only 80 pages. And it's a Georgian-era Cinderella story. So that's always fun. So the next, we got The Christmas Contest. Let's see if it comes up. There we go. The Christmas Contest. And this one is by Teresa Saderholt. And it is only 45 pages, so might actually be able to read all of these during Christmas, which might be kind of fun. And this one is a romance. It's so short I don't even want to read the synopsis of it because it's only 45 pages. So, The Christmas Contest, and by Teresa Saderholt, and it's only 45 pages, and it is a holiday romance. Alright, so next up, how many books do you have on your Kindle? Let me know below. I think I'm up to at least 1,500 books, and now to how many of those have you read? I have read a good couple hundred of them at least, but I need to get to some more of my Kindle books. So, next up, we have Santa's Secret. Now, Santa's Secret is by Linda Lee Hargrove, and this one has no reviews, so it's fairly new. It's from 2018, so no one's reviewed it. It doesn't even tell me how many pages or anything this is. Doesn't have a synopsis or anything. Let's see if my Kindle tells me. It has 140 pages, and it is book 1 in the Southern Christmas Lights novella. So it's really cool. So if you're not used to a Kindle, or if you have an older one like mine, you're not up with all the new stuff, when you click on it over here, the 3 dots, you can click on that one, and then you go to About This. I don't know if you can see on there, About This Book right here. If you click on that, then it brings up all this great information for you. So it tells you what the book is, and it does have a synopsis on here. It's 140 pages and book 1 out of 3. So this one, during the most wonderful time of the year, Chelsea Parker is struggling to find some Christmas spirit. Might be kind of fun. We'll give it a try. Again, it's pretty short, so I might be able to do 12 books in 12 days for Christmas. We'll see. Let's go crazy and find out. Alright, so next we have, this one is an older book that I've had on my Kindle for quite a long time, and this one was originally published in 1904, and it's by L. Frank Baum, and this one doesn't really have a cover, but it's A Kidnapped Santa Claus, and this is only 28 pages, and I really do like all of the old-timey Christmas stories and books, just kind of like the whole like Anne of Green Gables feel, and just way back when, before things got so crazy. But it looks like it's a collection of poems, holiday and Christmas stories. So, and it is for kids, so keep that in mind. We have Santa and the Snow Witch. Again, apologize for the glare. There we go. So Santa and the Snow Witch. So this is Mystic Springs series book 2. So I don't think I have book 1, but this one is book 2, and it has 96 pages, and it's by Linda Winstead Jones, and this one is a fantasy and holiday book. See, the first book in the series is Bigfoot and the Librarian, so not a holiday one, so I'm kind of thinking you don't necessarily need to read these ones in order. So next up we have Clara At Christmas, and this is by Lacey London, and this is book 4 in the Clara Andrews series. I'm gonna kind of go out on a limb and say you probably don't need to read these in order either, although since it's all about Clara, sometimes you get a little more, you kind of get thrown in and you don't get to get some of the backstory right away on Clara to know who she is. But so Clara Andrews, and this one is 139 pages, and this one is romance and women's fiction for holiday and Christmas. It says Clara is back. First one, so yeah, it looks like this is really the only holiday one. Alright, so next we have Christmastime in 1939. And this one is by Linda Makovec, and it's the Christmastime series. Looks like it's a prequel, the 0.5. And it's 164 pages, so far all of these ones are pretty much under 200 pages, and this is a historical fiction holiday book. We have Christmas Kringle, and this is by Danny Roan, and it is from the Tales from Biter's Clump, and it's the first book in this series. And this one has 80 pages, so I wonder if the whole series is that short. Interesting. And this one is also a romance and a western, if you can't tell by the cowboy hat the gentleman is wearing at the top there. And we have Seraphina Adams has always loved the outdoors, so when she is asked to help fetch the family Christmas tree, she is thrilled, but a sudden accident and a chance meeting with the boy next door changes everything in an instant. Ooh. Alright, so next up we have A Witch for Mr. Holiday. And this is by Deanna Chase. And this is book 1 in the Witches of Christmas Grove series. This is adorable. So you have a little Christmas tree and some high heel shoes and a witch's hat. Very cute cover, especially in color. Mine's black and white, sorry. So welcome to Christmas Grove, where holiday magic and matchmaking is in the air. So this one is 221 pages, so a little bit longer, but yeah, it's fantasy paranormal holiday romance. We have A Mystery Before Christmas, and this is an Italian village mystery, and it's book 3. That Christmas tree looks delicious, especially in color. It's a little gingerbread. Actually looks like an advent calendar. Kind of fun. Little bird in there. So this is by Adriana Licio, and this is book 3 in the Italian village mystery. So a haunting Christmas song from a faraway land, a child with striking green eyes, and a man with no past. 250 pages, and this is a holiday cozy mystery. I have a few more books to go. I think I originally came up with 25, and I ended up taking the ones that were just, actually I think I had 35. I took any of the ones out that were just winter or snow-based and just kept in the holiday ones for this because the list was getting a little long and I didn't want this to be like an hour and a half video. So, next up we have A Christmas Corpse, or Christmas Corpse. And this one is by Mona Marple, and it is a Christmas cozy mystery, book 1 in this series. There's 140 pages. It says, welcome to Candy Cane Hollow, where every day feels like Christmas. So, holiday cozy mystery. That's usually the time I like to read cozy mysteries, is more during the Christmas season. So you'll want to stay tuned. Next month I will be putting up my favorite Christmas books or holiday books, and I have some good cozy mysteries in there that I read last year that are some of my favorite. Alright, so next up we have this one. I thought about pulling this one out, but I decided to leave it in, but it's Summer, not really, wintertime, but summer in Winter Wonderland. And it's book 1 in the Wonderland High Tidings series by Christine Miles. Seems kind of fun. It looks like it's more of a YA. And these are in no particular order. Just randomly pulling them up. Alright, so we have Mistletoe Murder. And this one is by Lena C. Turner, or Elsie Turner on this cover. And it is on Amazon it says it's book 4. On Goodreads it says it's book 3.5 of the Presley Thurman mystery. This one is only 29 pages, so I will not read the synopsis because it's pretty short. But it is another holiday cozy mystery. Alright, so next up we have Jingle Bells, Rifle Shells. And this is by Bruce Hammock, and it is book 4 in the Smiley and McBlythe series. It's 185 pages, and it's a mystery. So not necessarily a cozy mystery, maybe more of a thriller mystery. So that one looks like it might be kind of interesting. Maybe get a little chill during the winter time. Alright, next up we have Christmas Magic. And that is by Alexandra Moody, and it's the first in the Christmas Magic series. There's 234 pages, and it is considered a fantasy paranormal holiday book with the magic system, so that'll be good. Alright, we're getting close. We're halfway through. Still sleeping. So cute. But during the winter it's nice. He likes to snuggle too, so it keeps you nice and warm. Alright, so next up we have Tales for Advent and Christmas, a collection of traditions, stories, and customs for the Christmas season. And this is by, that book is not good for this lighting. At least not in black and white. It's got a really pretty snow globe with a little cabin and a Christmas tree in there. So this is by J. Traveler Pelton, and it is 171 pages. Have you ever wondered the origins of the Christmas pickle? I love the Christmas pickle. So I used to work at World Market, and we used to sell the pickle ornament. And it was so fun. I'm like, why is there a pickle ornament? How many people have pickles on their tree? And then I got to find out the whole, the story behind that, and it is so interesting. I believe it's I want to say it's a German tradition. I think it's German. But it's pretty cool. Or how we got from the manger in a cave/stable to giant plaster nativity scenes. Did you ever try to explain to someone what Christmas might actually be about under all that hype, marketing, and expense? Then this little book of daily readings is just right for you. So it is 171 pages, but it looks like it has a different story for each day of the month leading up to Christmas. So start December 1st, and then there's 24 stories in there. But yeah, if you have not, how many of you have heard about the Christmas pickle? If you haven't, you gotta look it up. It's great. Do any of you have any Christmas traditions that your family does? Let me know. Alright, so now we have More Wonder, Experiencing Christmas, the More series, book 9. And this is by Betsy Duffy. And again, there's not a lot of information on Goodreads for it. But it is a nonfiction and holiday Christmas. So I assume it's kind of like a little bit about the last one, kind of a history of Christmas somewhat. Next up we have The Naughty List. So if you want a little steamy holiday romance, here's one for you, by Karina Alice. And this one, it doesn't say how many pages on here. So give yourself the Christmas gift you deserve. This holiday season, treat yourself to a set of Metro-Gen romances. These 4 books will leave you screaming for more. Okay, so there's 4 of them in here. Unchecked, a steamy love triangle cliffhanger romance. Be interesting. We also have Tempted, Wildcat, and it looks like the last one is Matched. So if you're into the more of a steamy romance set in the holiday season. Alright, next we have An Enchanted Irish Christmas. So my family is Irish and Scottish for the most part. We have a whole bunch of other stuff mixed in there like most people do, but we're mainly Irish and Scottish. So it's been a lot of fun learning more about the Irish and Scottish histories of their holidays and things. Like I learned that I believe Halloween started in Ireland. Very cool. So Enchanted Irish Christmas, and this is by Carol Mondragon. Great last name. So it's a fairy charmed romance of magical fantasy in Christmas card Ireland. And it doesn't have the page count listed or genres. So it sounds like it's going to be a fantasy, which is exciting. Let's see if we've got page count on here. So 118 pages. That one I'm definitely excited to read. Alright, so the more I'm looking at these, I'm thinking I may have to pick 12 of them and read one each day in December for my 12 books of Christmas. I usually try and do just audiobooks because it's faster and take the whole month to read all of them, but I may need to pull some of these in through too. Alright, we're almost done. 4 more. Alright, so we've got Holiday by Gaslight. So this one looks like it's right up my alley with that old-timey Christmas feel to it, and it's by Mimi Matthews. It's a courtship of convenience. Sophie Aberset is quite willing to marry outside of her class to ensure the survival of her family, but the darkly handsome Mr. Edward Sharp is no run-of-the-mill London merchant. He's grim and silent, a man of little emotion, or perhaps no emotion at all. After 2 months of courtship, she's ready to put an end to things. Interesting. So it's 175 pages, and it's a historical romance. So the mystery, I'm sure it's a mystery. Yep, it's another cozy mystery set in the holiday time. And this one is The Snowman Killer, and it's by Wendy Meadows, and it's book 1 in the Alaska series. And it's 142 pages. So this winter cozy mystery series can be read in 1 or 2 hours. It is perfect for those moments when you are waiting at an appointment or want to enjoy a quick read. So Sarah Garland, a retired homicide detective who's gone through a painful divorce, seems to have found her peace at last as a coffee shop owner in the sleepy and freezing small town of Snow Falls, Alaska. Alright, and so the last 2 are both written by Emmy Clark. So we have The Vampire's Christmas Baby. And this one is, it doesn't look like they're a series, but, so it's a fantasy paranormal novella. It's 97 pages. And the synopsis, so it says, rule number 5, never wear a red dress after midnight. No exceptions, not even for official town events. Intriguing. But since it's a vampire, maybe that has a clue to it. Alright, and then the other one is also by Emmy Clark, and that one is The Werewolf's Christmas Baby. So we have a vampire baby and a werewolf baby. So this is in the series of sexy stories from Steamydale by Emmy Clark. Rule number 1, never enter Lupine Forest during the night of a full moon, especially in winter. Oh, because you're probably extra hungry, huh? And so this one is 51 pages, so super short. These are all great ones where you maybe read one of these, watch a good Christmas movie, follow up maybe with another short one. Yeah, interesting. So that is my Kindle holiday book haul. So tune into my December TBR video and find out which of these holiday books I will be reading for my 12 books of Christmas, and also for my 12 movies of Christmas that I will be watching, the ones that are my favorites. And I will also have my top 12 books and movies of all time that I love for the Christmas holidays. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get more videos from me so you don't miss anything. And I will see you in the comments.